from the News Channel 5 Network. This is Que Pasa Nashville.
Bienvenidos and welcome to Que Pasa Nashville. My name is Cristina Allen and thank you for joining me today. I'm going to share with you a little bit some statistics. The Hispanic population in the U.S. is currently at 57 million and it's projected to climb to be more than 120 million or 30% of the U.S. population by 2050. Here in Middle Tennessee, our Davidson County population is going to grow by the year 2040 to be 34% of Davidson County to be Latinos, 32% to be Anglos, 27% to be African American, and 7% to be others. With the annual purchasing power of $1.5 trillion, Latinos are the fastest growing homeowners. In the housing sector itself, Hispanics are expected to become a key driver in first-time home buyers and comprise 55.5% of all new homeowners. Amazing statistics, and to talk about more about this is I have Eva Romero and Miguel Vega, who are with the Nashville Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals. Thank you both for being on the show. I said a mouthful earlier, but trying to really understand our housing community here and your role in it, because you're a real estate agent, you work for a mortgage company, and you are both very involved in launching the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, which is a chapter of a large one.
Yes.
So thank you very much. So Eva, why is this important?
This is very important, especially in our market here in Nashville. I'm originally from Los Angeles, came here 5 years ago, have seen a huge growth of the Hispanic Latino community here in Nashville. It's grown even in the 5 years I've been here. Stats show now that about 80 to 100 people coming into Nashville every single day. With that, there's a lot of Hispanic families coming into Nashville and they're buying homes. They need to be guided through the process. So we saw a need to bring the chapter here locally to service that community a lot better.
And with you, Miguel, as a mortgage lender, what do you see is happening? We cannot assume, which I want to clarify, you're getting people moving, 80 to 100 people a day moving into Nashville, of which some of them, by statistics, are Latinos, right. And they're moving here for jobs, for opportunity. So while most people think sometimes, wait a minute, are they coming from south of the border, or are they already here, someone like myself and you all, that are just transient and going into different cities? Is that correct?
That is correct, Christina, and it's very interesting that this is one of the fastest growing regions for the Hispanic community. And most of the influx is coming from California, from Illinois, from Texas. I myself, I was born in Texas, grew up in Mexico City, and moved to California 17 years ago. So I moved last year to Nashville. I'm learning to eat barbecue better than anyone else, putting some pounds on, but I'm really enjoying the Southern. You know about this. Southern culture and Hispanic values are really, really well connected. So we love our family, we love our food, and we're faithful people. So all those things attract Hispanics from all over the nation to this thriving region. And they need houses, and we need to educate them on how to get those houses. So that's the mission of NAREP, provide sustainable home ownership for the Hispanic families.
And so when you see, how do you find your clients? Is it word of mouth? Because there's not a lot of Latino real estate agents or in the home mortgage lending, but you have come together and you have now a purpose, not just to serve the Latinos, but to come together as professionals. Did you see a huge people coming to you for this event? Because I went to your opening and I could not believe how many real estate agents are Hispanic here in Nashville.
I think with us bringing the chapter here, we have definitely brought a lot of professionals together, both in the banking side, lending side, attorney side. They were working in different segregated areas of just Nashville, and now we're bringing all of them together. NAREP has allowed us to do that. So we are definitely growing, and we're empowering each other to service that community better. And I think that's the key. Like, we really don't see each other as competition. We're here to service that community with the same purpose, to help them get into their first or second home. And it's just been amazing, the support we've gotten here in Nashville from just different businesses.
Well, you mentioned something. It's not just real estate, it's just home. It's bankers, it's lawyers, it's the it's the growth of this sector of industry that everyone has a hand in, and if we all do it right, then we don't have that predatorial aspect that we seem to sometimes Latinos get stuck in. So it's very thankful to do that in a sense that everyone's kind of playing off the same language, the same statistics, the same energy you guys are having. Right. So what are some of the challenges you find? Because you said two things, that we're bringing in people from all over, but we still have to educate them on real estate, from first-time buyers to those upgrading their houses and stuff. So what are some of the challenges on that?
So basically education. When we go into the process of buying a home, Christina, sometimes it seems like it's black magic, which it is not. It's just a process, and one have to be prepared, one has to be the right information. Once that you have all that element from documentation, from income, taxes, all those elements, especially credit. Nobody tells you how to build credit, especially the Hispanic community has a very specific conception, and I don't want to generalize here, but there is a very distrust from people coming from Latin America in the banking system.
Yeah, they don't have the FDIC or something.
That is correct. Right. So we have to let them know that they're in America, that we have an FDIC here, that it's important to build credit. What are the steps to build a healthy credit, and how that will make them a successful home buyer? The better your score, the better your chances that you will be approved for a better loan. With that also, we have to take in consideration paying taxes. We have to document income through the paying of taxes. And it can be through the Social Security number, it can be through the tax identification number, but we want to see that record of payments, a stable income.
Okay, so you're looking at it as a credit. So we have two different audiences here. We have the newly arrivals,
Yes.
that are here, because I know that if my uncle who has condos in Puerto Vallarta, as an American, I can go to Mexico and buy a condo.
That is correct.
So I don't have to be a Mexican citizen, even though I have dual citizenship, but Latinos here, they can buy, as long as they have credit and income, they can buy a house here. So that's going to be one sector of the people you serve. The other sector are the people coming to work at Nissan, at Bridgestone, professionally, as we are a hot city to work in. Our corporate environment is strong. And diversity and inclusion is a intentional aspect for every HR human resource department. So you're seeing something like that with you coming here professionally, with you and your husband professionally to work here, to see both sides. But it doesn't really matter because you're both bilingual, and so you can do both things.
Right.
That's the asset.
Yes.
So that's, I think, what people need to understand is that you can work in both sides or all sides of real estate. I mean, of a home buying. But you don't have to. I could buy my house from you. So I think that's what people have to understand, is that beauty as that asset. Right. As you continue to build upon your organization, what are some things you're teaching your members?
Oh, you want to go ahead? We're teaching everything. I think the main thing is the basics. Like one thing that the programs, for example, as a realtor, I need to know the types of programs different banks offer that service this community, the Hispanic community. And like you said, it's not just a first-time home buyer. It could be the second home buyer. Just knowing, understanding credit, I just need to know what they're offering. Different banks offer different things, the programs that would fit for different families. Not everybody has the same dynamics. Not everybody has the same story. So we have to know what's out there. So what we do is we educate our members on these are the programs, these are the title companies or attorneys that have somebody that speaks Spanish if you need that. Just different resources.
So do you see a demand for Latino bilingual people to work in each of these entities?
Absolutely.
I get asked every day.
Absolutely.
Do I know a banker, lawyer?
Absolutely. We do too.
we do too, and
we do too, yeah.
It's a very interesting phenomenon that is happening right now in Nashville. We see this demand for services that are bilingual, so they want the high quality service either in English or in Spanish, as you were mentioning before. We as an organization, we try to be open to every nationality. We just want that passion for helping, passion for educating. The Hispanic community happens to be our focus because we are part of that community. But more than anything, it's just about taking care of somebody else, taking care, putting that human element into the transaction, Christina.
So do you have to be Hispanic to be a member of your organization?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. And I think that's our acronym NARAP, Hispanic Real Estate Association. A lot of people assume that, but absolutely not. At our launch, we had, I would say, more than 50% were not Latino. We have all sorts of nationalities, very diverse group here in Nashville. So no, you do not have to be Hispanic to join.
I think what's exciting is people that see the big vision, the visionaries of understanding the Hispanic discretionary income, their professionalism, their inclusiveness, that they now want to seek them out. But we're going to continue our conversation as we're going to take a quick break and come back with Que Pasa Nashville to talk more about the National and Nashville Association of Real Estate Professionals and the details of what they can do for you. We'll be right back.